Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to our webinar about a new version of FAMOC Manage 5.15. I am Alicja Okuniewska and I represent the FAMOC marketing team, and I will be your host today. Tomasz, Szramke and Michał Kacprzak from the pre-sales team are, on the other hand, our panelists, and they will discuss and present new features of FAMOC Manage. As you can see, here in the agenda, the webinar has three parts. The first one is about changes in Android, and this part will be presented by Tomasz. Then Michał will tell us about new features for iOS, iPadOS, and macOS devices. And then again, Tomasz will show us changes in the FAMOC Manage console. You can ask your questions in the chat section during the whole webinar, and we will answer them at the end. Also, this webinar is being recorded, so you can check it later on our YouTube channel in case you missed something. So, Tomasz, if you are ready, please, we can start with the Android changes.
So it meant two things: that you did not see the managed configuration in the logs in FAMOC, and also you the managed configuration had to go through the Google Play. So right now, this operation is kind of a separate, and it means that it will be included in the logs. So you will see that the application have been installed, and also the configuration was sent together with the application. And also, in some cases, for example, where the device is working within some locked network, for example, APN or some internal company network, it can also be sent. Even if the device doesn't have access to some external servers, the configuration will be sent to the device. And I will try to show you also that in FAMOC logs, just so you can see. For example, I have one device here. No, not this one. Okay, so as you see here in this row, yesterday I installed Google Chrome on the device, and as you see, the application configuration is a separate operation in the log. So I am sure that the configuration that I've created in FAMOC, the managed configuration that I've created, was installed also on the device, which means that it will work according to the parameters that I have set in FAMOC. Another new thing that we like to show you is a car mode, driver mode, depends on the name. This feature means that you can set the threshold of speed for the device, and when the device starts to move and, for example, exceeds that limit that I have set in FAMOC, some settings of the policy will change. So, for example, I can turn off some notifications, some applications that may distract the driver and cause some danger on the road, something like that. So if I set that threshold, for example, for 140 kilometers, and if the driver exceeds that limit. The policy of the device will change slightly, and for example, some of the applications will be locked. So I'll try to show you that on one of the devices that I have here. Of course, this is like a first step. We'll try to develop this function further. For example, just to log the notifications from the specific apps, or just put the navigation maps into a kiosk mode. So we are developing this this feature. But I will try to show you right now how it works. Okay, so here I have one of the devices. I will try to connect with that on the remote support. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, so of course I'm right here at my flat, so I will not be moving, but we'll try to use the fake GPS application that will simulate the movement. So let's say that here I have I have set some route between Warsaw and Łódź. I have set the speed limit to 160, so the device will simulate that it is moving with that speed. So here we can check. Yes, it is moving. And let's see the application on the device. So as you can see, I have a Facebook, YouTube, Gmail, messages, etc. So I have set in the policy that all those applications will be shut down. So in a couple of seconds, you should see that the applications will start to hide. So as you see right now, I have only, for example, Google Maps, some basic applications settings. Of course, FAMOC has to be still enabled. And as you see, now I can drive safely. I have no distractions from any other applications. Any notifications will not distract me. So I will start now. I will stop the simulation just to show you that I will start right now that I'm standing in one place. And soon we should see that all of the applications will be back on the device. So for sure that just to make it sure that they not disappear completely, but they will come back soon on the device. And as you see, yeah, they are starting to show up on the device. Of course, it takes a couple of minutes sometimes, but as you see, it works great. And of course, it improves the safety of the driver. For example, for some logistics company, many of them use FAMOC, and so it just improves the safety of the driver. Another new thing is a small feature which allows us to edit the name of the organization which is displayed on the device. So you can set that in the policy settings, and then for example on the lock screen you will see the message that the device is managed by FAMOC. For example, you can edit what will be displayed in that field. So you can do that in policy templates. So for example, I will show you one of the policies that I've created. It's one of my test policies. You have to edit the policy and go to advanced settings. And then in the advanced policy settings, you see that these new lines, organization name displayed on the device. So I have just put in that field FAMOC, your MDM. But you can also, you can write anything here, but you can also put a token which will retrieve the name, for example, from some field, for example, from the organization name. And also in the FAMOC base agent, you can select to display the name of the organization, and also select from which field this name will be retrieved. And I will also try to show you that on the device where it can be seen. I will go back to my device. Again, run the remote support. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so you can see that on the lock screen, as you see here. But also here in the notification bar, you can also see this short notification that your device is managed by FAMOC, your MDM, and this can be edited in policy as I've shown you before. And also here in FAMOC-based agent, you see here below the model of the device, you can see the organization name. So this is how it works. So let's go further. Another new thing allows us to report the MAC address of the device connected to the Wi-Fi network. So this allows you to control which devices has an access to, for example, company Wi-Fi, and can be recognized by that address. Because some devices can be anonymized by the randomized MAC address. So here you can see the real address, and also see to which networks the device was connected, and also which network is currently in use. So to see that, you have to go to the device details, then go to the general tab, and access points. So here, this device uses only my home network. So as you see, is the name of the network, and it is checked that it is currently in use. Another new thing allows us to force automatic date and time on the device. So from time to time, there might be a problem, for example, with the certificates, because, as you know, certificates are set for exact dates. So, for example, if I will change the date on the device on purpose or by mistake, I can make the certificate stop working. So for example, I will lose access to company network or some company network resources, something like that. So here in the policy settings, I can set to force the automatic date and time, and then I will not be able to change that on the device. So again, I will try to show you how it looks on the device. Connecting to it again. So here I am. I will go to settings. Then I will find the date and time. And as you see here, this option is locked. If I click on it, I will see notification that the action is not allowed. I do not have permission to do that. So I will not be able to change the date and time on the device. And it will automatically get the date and time from the network. So it will not be possible for me to change it. Another new thing is the monitoring of the managed Wi-Fi configuration. So managed Wi-Fi configurations are all the Wi-Fi settings that are created in the configurations in FAMOC. So and these configurations are added with the added to the policy and then installed on the device with the policy. So if I select that option in the policy, in the network settings, and then then I will try to, for example, I don't know, just by mistake, I went to the Wi-Fi settings, and I will show you that here, manage networks. Here I have the network called T. This is the network that I've sent to that device with the configuration, and I will delete that. Forgot that this network, and soon here I will see the notification that this network was removed from the device. So of course it might take a couple of seconds until I see the notification, until I see an alert. But soon I should see such an alert in the FAMOC console. So let's wait for a couple of seconds, and I should see the notification here. But what is also important about that feature? Okay, you see, I have a red ring, which means something's wrong with the device. I click here, and I see that the user removed managed Wi-Fi. And what is cool about that, what I really like about that feature, is that the Wi-Fi configuration will be automatically resent to the device. So even if I deleted that configuration from the device, it will be automatically resent. You might have seen here that policy for a couple of seconds policy was outdated, but right now is up to date, which means that the configuration have been resent to the device, and for example, I can again connect with the company or office Wi-Fi. So this will be everything for that section. Now I will give voice to Michał, which will talk about new features for Apple devices. Thank you.
Thanks, Tomasz. Hello again. Let me share my screen. Okay, so let's start. So today I will tell you and show you a few features developed for Apple devices, and not only for iOS devices, but for all Apple devices, because I'm thinking about iPhones, iPads, and macOS devices as well. So let's start. The first thing is that that we improved the authorization process during the DEP enrollment. So during the auto enrollment settings. Till now, you were able to use the login and password user authorization during this process. Now we extended it to use the special enrollment codes, which, as you can see, can be defined by the administrator, the length of them and the validity. So let's have a look how it looks like in the FAMOC and on the device. Okay. Here is the FAMOC console. On the right and on the left, you should see the camera with the real device, with the real iPad. So let me open the settings in FAMOC administrator console. Okay, let's go to Apple to see and to turn on this codes authorizations. We need to open the DEP settings for each DEP server. It can be done during this wizard. So as you can see, it can be done for new servers and for already existing ones. So here is this new option, authentication by enrollment code, and it can be let's say exchanged with the user credentials. So only one of them can be turned on at once. Okay, to use authentication enrollment codes, we need to generate some. When we click show enrollment codes, it will show us all codes which has been enrollment and generated for each user. So as you can see, there is an empty list. So let's create some codes. To do that, we will be redirected to users tab, because enrollment codes can be generated for the users available in FAMOC. As you can see, we can choose one user, few users, or we can generate the authorization codes for everyone. For this demo purpose, I will create only one enrollment code for macOS. Okay, apply, and now we need to go back to the DEP server settings. Let's check if it's generated properly. As you can see, it is. So okay, so let's have a look on the iPad. It's let's say it's a wipe to the factory settings. So we need to open the we need to go through this basic wizard. So we need to we need to choose the language, the region, and after that we will be able to activate the iPad. Okay, to do that, we need to connect with the network. Let's choose mine Wi-Fi. Okay, and every Apple device needs to be activated when opened from the box, or after the every reset to the factory settings. So yeah, special code. And during this process, during the activation process, every device is connecting to the to the Apple Cloud, and there they receive the information that this device is owned by FAMOC or your organization. It will be displayed here, remote management. FAMOC is the owner, so we can proceed, and here is the place where we can provide this enrollment code. And what is important, this view is a part of FAMOC. It's based on WebView, and we are applying in next versions to prepare it as an integration with authorization systems which are available in your organization. So you will be able to use your own authorization systems. So let me provide this enrollment code from the administrative console. Okay, see, GS. You don't need to care about the letter size, because all of them will be automatically changed to the let's say big one, and J at the end. And after we provide the enrollment code properly, the iPad will be activated with FAMOC, and the rest is the same. You probably know this process, this procedure, and this iPad will be ready to be used in few seconds, few minutes. It depends on the policy content. Okay, so let's move on. Another improvement for Apple devices is that we are starting to support the, let's say, custom applications. Custom application, it means that some of you developed the application by your own, for your own purposes, and you don't want to publish this application in the Apple Store because of the security reasons, privacy reasons, etc. So that you can use Apple Business Manager mechanism, which is based on and the volume purchase program mechanism, to distribute this application with the FAMOC managed MDM. To do that, you just need to upload your own application to Apple Business Manager, and this application will be synchronized with VPP mechanism to FAMOC. And after that, you will be able to distribute it remotely to all your managed devices. It's very easy. Okay, let's move on. Since the eSIM is, let's say, this market is growing and growing, we implemented new parameters, which is reporting by the managed devices to FAMOC. The eSIM identifier, it allows us to in next versions to collect information about all SIM cards, so that we will be able to assign each SIM card, eSIM card, to a particular device. We are also planning to use FAMOC to activate the eSIM on iPads and some Android devices like Zebra. So stay tuned. Okay, let's move on. Another real nice feature is dedicated VPN configuration for Mac OS devices. So for Mac computers, let's say, we've created dedicated configuration, and you will be able to configure VPN based on L2TP, IPsec, this Cisco one, and IKE version 2, which is also a part of FAMOC VPN gateway. So if you are using this one, you will be able to apply this configuration on macOS as well. So let's switch to FAMOC, and let's have a look how it looks like. Where's my MacBook? It's here. Okay, here is a MacBook in FAMOC, and I would like to show you the screen from this computer as well. Okay, here it is. Next to the let's say clock and the Wi-Fi status, there is a system icon that tell us the VPN status. As you can see, right now the VPN is not configured. Okay, so let's have a look how it looks like in FAMOC, how this configuration looks like, and we'll try to apply it on this computer. Okay, let's have a look. As you can see, here is available VPN types, as I already mentioned about it. Here we have some credentials which are required to correctly connect to the VPN. So let's keep it. And what is important and interesting, that we can define the behavior of this VPN, because we can define when this VPN will be connected to the VPN gateway. For example, it can be based on the network type. For example, VPN can be connect when the computer is using Wi-Fi, What's more, we can define the exact SSID of Wi-Fi when the VPN should be used. The same we can define whether the VPN should connect with the Ethernet or disconnect with Ethernet. It's really easy and really let's say flexible. In my example, a VPN should connect with the VPN when my computer will be connected to Wi-Fi. Okay, so let's apply this configuration on my Mac. Okay, apply. My Mac is this one. Okay, apply, and let's have a look how it looks like on the Mac. Okay, I was locked out. Yeah. Okay, and as you can see, the configuration is the configuration is available on the device, but it's not connected because this is a good question. Why? Because I'm not connected to Wi-Fi. Okay, and when I connect to the Wi-Fi, as you can see, no, you cannot. Yes, you can. The connection was done automatically, so it's very easy, especially these days when some of us working from homes and other places than the real office, let's say. So it's really useful, and it can be easily configured on your macOS devices. Okay, so let's move on. Another thing improved for macOS devices. Till this version, you were able to install applications remotely with FAMOC, but those applications were not marked as managed. Let's say it means that from this version 5.15, all applications installed with FAMOC will be marked as managed on the device. It means that you probably know that the managed in mechanism it's available on all Apple devices, iPhones, iPads, and macOS as well. That we can limit data sharing between managed applications only, managed accounts only. So it's really important that we can mark those applications as managed on macOS as well. What's more, from this version, we can easily uninstall those applications as well. So let's have a look how it looks like. From some of you will do something like reminders that it's possible. So again, let's find my Mac. Okay, compatible applications. What do we have here? Yeah, GarageBand, very important. Okay, let's try to install Trello. Install application. Okay, apply. Okay, and it should be available here in next few seconds. I hope seconds, because you know each applications have their size, so it requires to download it from the cloud. Let's wait for just 5 seconds more. If it appears here, it's fine. If not, we'll back here later on. Yes, it's here. So as you can see, it works very nice, very fast. So this application, the Trello, is a part of business section, let's say, on this Mac. it can be fully managed, even uninstalled. Right. What else do we have? Okay, I think that's it from my side, for my part. I think Tomasz will be show you and tell you more about FAMOC console features and server features. So back to Tomasz.
Yes, thank you very much. Right now I will tell you about new features in the FAMOC console, FAMOC management system. So the first thing, and it's a huge thing, is new way of creating configurations. So right now you can use quite convenient wizard creator, which will guide you step by step through the every phase, every step of creating configuration. So first of all, you will have to choose the platform, so you can create a configuration for Android, Apple, or other, for example, Windows devices, and then you will be guided step by step, so you cannot miss anything. So you can set the configuration according to your needs. So I will try to show you that on an example. First of all, we go here to the configurations tab, and then we click the plus button to add a new configuration. So as you see here, first I can select the platform. So let's choose Android just for now. So here in the next step, I see the categories. So as you can see, there are a couple of categories. Each of them like has some subtypes. So let's try to create a log code for work profile. So I will select that category, log code, and here I will select settings for Android profile log code. As you see above on the progress bar, every step can be seen here. So I know at which stage I am of creating the configuration. So let's give it a name, just log code. Then in the next step, I can select the availability. So of course I can make it available for everyone or just some groups of users or devices, and according to that, the configuration will be available for specified users or devices. Then you set the installation policy. Since this configuration is for work profile, so I cannot change that settings. It will be automatically installed in the work profile. That's obvious. But also I can set to install the configuration automatically on every device, for example, and upgrade it automatically, which means that every time I change something in the configuration, it will also be automatically updated on the devices that it is installed on. So the next step, and then the most important step, is setting all the parameters. So here, of course, it depends on the configuration. Each configuration have different parameters to be defined. So here, I will not change anything. This is the default settings. We will create a 4 characters log code for work profile. So I click next, and then I will see some short summary with all the settings that I have created in the previous steps. So I can see if everything is correct. So I will check. Yeah, that's fine. This is exactly what I wanted to create. So I click create configuration. Oh, okay. I cannot create that configuration because configuration with that name already exists. So let's go back here. So let's make it a name, log code test. I just hope that I have not created a similar configuration as well. Yes. We've successfully created a configuration, and right now I can go back to configuration list, edit the created configuration if I want to change some settings again, or create another configuration. So I'll go back, and here it is on the list. And from here I can install, for example, install the configuration on the devices. Another new thing is a small feature, small detail, but it might be helpful sometimes. So when you're adding a new device, you can select from the user list. You can select the user that is already logged, that is right now logged into the FAMOC. So you can assign the device to that user which you are logged in with. So it can be seen in the creator of the new enrollment. At this assign user step, you can select the user that is logged in to the FAMOC right now. And last thing that we will talk today about is the support for IPv6 addresses. As you probably know, IPv6 is the modern protocol of resolving IPs. So because IPv4, like the pool of addresses kind of have been exhausted. So we are using new protocol, and right now FAMOC, just to be sure, just to keep the pace with the technology. Of course, we have to support that protocol as well. So right now, FAMOC fully supports IPv6 addresses also. So this would be all. Now I will give the stage to Ala. Ala will talk a little bit about the new promotions in FAMOC.
Thank you, Tomek, and thank you, Michał, for showing us these interesting features. I really enjoyed them, especially a car mode, which Tomek showed, because it was really interesting. And I think that transport customers from transport sectors can find this really useful. I hope that our attendees found our features useful and interesting as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to write them in the chat section. And meanwhile, as Tomek said, I would like to remind you about our ongoing offer for specific industries, which you can see here on the slide. We offer 100 FAMOC managed licenses for free for 6 months for the industries that you can see here. And each quarter of this year is dedicated to different sectors. So please feel free to use this offer. If you have any questions about this offer, you can always write to us at marketing@famoc.com. And I think now we can move on to the questions. I don't see any, so if you have one, please feel free to write them in the chat section. We can wait a minute or two for questions. Maybe something about car mode. It was really interesting.
Maybe everything is clear. That's also fine.
Maybe you explained everything.
Well.
All right, that's great too. So if you have any questions later, you can always contact us. Here you can see email addresses. You can write to pre-sales team or to support team at support@famoc.com, and feel free to contact us anytime. We hope that we will see you again next month during the FAMOC Manage 5.16 webinar. And now we thank you for today and for your attendee. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.